Hello everyone, welcome to my channel English Tutor. First of all, I would like to thank you all for appreciating my last video. Now in this lesson, we are going to learn about the 4 kinds of sentences. As the video was going too long, so we have covered only first 2 kinds of sentences here. For the other 2 kinds of sentences, you may watch my next video. Thank you. Let's begin. Hello everyone, I hope you are doing good. Welcome to my channel English Tutor. In the last lesson, we have learned about what is a sentence, and in today's lesson, we are going to learn about the kinds of sentences. So as I've already said in the last lesson that a sentence is a group of words that make complete sense, and we come across so many sentences every day. And all these sentences can be categorized into 4 different categories: declarative, interrogative, imperative, and exclamatory. So all these 4 kinds of sentences, they have their own specific purpose. Now if you remember, in the last lesson I had also said one thing, that depending upon the kind of sentences, we use full stop, question mark, or an exclamation mark at the end of a sentence. So here punctuation plays a role in differentiating between these kinds of sentences. Now let's begin with the kinds of sentences. So first we are going to start with declarative sentence. Now declarative sentences are also called assertive sentences. Okay. Now as the name itself suggests, it declares something. Now what does it declare? It declares a fact, an information, or an opinion. Okay, so declarative sentences are called assertive sentences also, and declarative sentences, they provide us with a fact, an information, or an opinion. That means declarative sentences हमें provide करते हैं कुछ facts, कुछ information और हमारे opinion. Let's say for example, if I say the sun rises in the east. Now when I say the sun rises in the east, now this is a fact. First we need to understand what is a fact. A fact is basically a sentence that talks about the truth. वो sentences जो हमें सच्चाई बताते हैं, सच बताते हैं, जो चीज़ है वो बताते हैं, that is your fact. So when I say the sun rises in the east, this is your fact, because it's the truth that the sun rises in the east. Let's say if I say I live in Noida. So when I say I live in Noida, now this is the fact also because that's the truth. It can also be information because when I'm telling it to somebody that I live in Noida, or maybe I live in Delhi, so it is an information too, but yes, it's a fact too because I am living in Noida. So this can be considered to be a fact or an information, both the things. Now the third kind of a sentence, if I say Ram is a good boy. Now we need to understand here one thing. When I say Ram is a good boy, so this sentence can be a fact only when it's the truth. Okay? Otherwise, this sentence would be considered as an opinion. Let's say, for example, Ram is a good boy for me, but maybe Ram isn't a good boy for you. Or let's say Ram may be a good boy or Ram may not be a good boy. Ram एक अच्छा लड़का हो भी सकता है, Ram एक अच्छा लड़का नहीं भी हो सकता है. या तो फिर वो मेरे लिए अच्छा हो सकता है, मे बी आपके लिए अच्छा नहीं हो सकता है. So अगर Ram एक अच्छा लड़का है, so it's a fact. And if Ram is not a good boy, or maybe like say for example if he's a good boy for me but not a good boy for you, then it is an opinion. So declarative sentences, they provide us with facts. Facts basically those sentences, those statements which are true. Okay, let's, for example, like I said, the sun rises in the east, so it's a fact. If I say Shri Narendra Modi is the Prime Minister of India, it's a fact because it's a truth. If I say the earth revolves around the sun, so it's again a truth, so it's a fact. If I say, let's say for example, I live in Noida or I live in Delhi or I like ice cream, so it's an information. Okay. If for example I say Ram is a good boy, so it might be a fact if it's a truth. Otherwise it's an opinion because he may be a good boy for me but may not be for you. So in my opinion he's a good boy but may not be in your opinion. So declarative sentences are also called assertive sentences. These kind of sentences, they provide us with a fact, information or an opinion. And we were talking about the punctuation mark here also. These kind of sentences, they end with full stop. So as you can see here, those sentences which provide us with facts, information or an opinion, they are going to end with your full stop, and they fall under the category of declarative sentences or assertive sentences. Moving ahead to the second kind of a sentence. Okay, before we move on to second kind of a sentence, there is also one thing that you need to understand in declarative sentences, and that is in declarative sentences, it is again divided into two parts. Okay. The first one is affirmative sentences. Okay. And the second is your negative statement. Okay. So one is your affirmative sentences, okay, which is also called, which is basically your positive statements. Now when I talk about positive statements, it is basically the statements without no not. Like if I say Ram is a good boy. Okay, so this is my positive statement. It falls under your affirmative statements. Now when I talk about the negative statement is just the opposite of affirmative statement. That means it deals with no, not kind of words. Like say for example, Ram is a good boy. So my negative statement would be Ram is not a good boy. If I say Ram is playing football. So if my affirmative sentence is Ram is playing football, the negative sentence for this would be Ram is not playing football. So these are your declarative sentences, okay, which is further divided into again two parts, affirmative sentences and negative sentences. Affirmative sentences are basically your positive statements. Like I said, Ram is a good boy, or Ram is playing football. And just the opposite of it is your negative sentences, okay. The negative statements, like the opposite for Ram is a good boy would be Ram is not a good boy. So we're talking about not, that is negative. Then I say Ram is playing football. So here Ram is not playing football. Again, not. So declarative sentences, as I said, is further divided into two, affirmative and negative. Now we are going to move ahead with the second kind of a sentence, which is your interrogative sentences. Now when I say interrogative sentences, so we all understand by this that it talks about questions. That means we ask questions here. And because we ask questions here, so that is the reason these kind of sentences, they end with a question mark. Okay. Let's say, for example, if I say, what's your name? It's a sentence. So it's going to end with a question mark. If I say, where do you live? It's again a question. So it is going to end with a question mark. So वो सारे sentences जो question पूछते हैं, they fall under the category of interrogative sentences. And इन सारे sentences में जो questions पूछते हैं, इसमें end में आपका जो punctuation mark लगता है, that is your question mark. Now interrogative sentences, again further we can divide it into two. One is your WH questions, okay, and the second one is your yes or no questions. So when I talk about WH questions, it's like who, what, where, how, whom, whose. So these are your question words. So your WH questions here, basically I want to say that these kind of questions, they begin with your question words like who, what, where, how, whom, whose. Like if I say, like for example, if I say, what is your name? Question mark. So the answer that you're going to get for this question is, my name is Deepika, or maybe I am Deepika. If I say, where do you live? Question mark again. So the answer for this could be, I live in Noida, or maybe I live in Delhi, depending upon wherever you live. So such kind of questions here start with WH questions. Like how are you? Whom were you talking with? Who's your friend? Okay. What, where, how, whom, whose. These are the question words which are used here. Now let's talk about the yes or no questions. Now when we talk about yes or no questions, we need to understand here that the sentences for such kind of questions wherein you get the answer as yes or no, they begin with your auxiliary verbs. Okay, they begin with your auxiliary verb, and further you have your subject here. Now I'll explain you more about this in my next lesson, wherein how we change from declarative sentences to interrogative sentences. So there I'm going to explain you more about these auxiliary verbs and subject and all, and also there will be a lesson for the subject, verb, object, as well as the subject and predicate, further going ahead with the lessons. Okay, so let's come back to the yes or no questions. So as I said that these questions begin with, these statements, they begin with auxiliary verb and then they have the subject. Now when I talk about the auxiliary verbs, so auxiliary verbs like, let's say, is, am, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, had, has. So such kind of words, these are your auxiliary verbs, right? And then subject, it's a noun or a pronoun. So yes or no questions begin with your auxiliary verb followed by the subject. Let's say, for example, if I say, is she playing football? So since it's a question, I'm asking a question, so it has to end with a question mark. Now as you can see here, I have used is, which is an auxiliary verb, followed by a subject, that is she. So is she playing football? The answer could be yes or no. So depending upon if she's playing, it's a yes. If she's not playing, it's a no. Or let's say, are you tired? Question mark again, since it's a question. So are you tired? If you are tired, you will say yes, I am. If you are not, you will say no. So such kind of questions which answers you with yes or no, these questions or statements, they begin with auxiliary verb followed by the subject. So interrogative sentences, this is basically wherein you ask questions and it ends with a question mark, okay? And either you have WH questions or you have yes or no questions here, right? So in this video, you have learned about declarative and interrogative sentences. In order to know about imperative and exclamatory sentences, do watch my next video and do subscribe if you haven't till now. Thank you.